Hello everyone, this is Jeff of Tau Flare Mouse, and I hope you're having a great day. We had some Flex Seal left over from the Flex Seal shotgun slug video, and a lot of viewers wanted us to shoot at the Flex Seal. I decided to coat an AR500 plate with 3 layers of Flex Seal, giving us about a 1/4 inch thick coating on it. The idea is to see if we can control the splattering. Some people call it spalling. I think the correct term is splattering or fragmentation.
Welcome back, Tau Flater folks. Jeff and the OG out here with you today. You might remember a recent very cringy video about Flex Seal. We're going to take the rest of this can of Flex Seal. Jeff has coated this AR500 plate. This side of the plate is standard AR500 steel. This side of the plate has been coated with 3 layers of Flex Seal. And those of you who know about these things realize that an armor plate, when it is shot by a handgun or rifle round, the bullet doesn't bounce off, it splatters. If you look at it in slow motion, it actually splatters. They can actually zip off and injure the person who's wearing the steel, whether that's a police officer or a military member. So what a lot of companies do is they coat their armor plates with an anti-spalling compound, which is essentially just bed liner, rubber coating, just like this Flex Seal. So we are going to start today shooting it with a 9mm Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 shield. We're going to put a 9mm round on here and show you the spalling on the steel, and then we're going to flip it over and show you the 9mm round as it hits the Flex Seal and see if it does anything different. We're then going to move this up to a 40 caliber and even an AR-15, put a 5.56 round on it for you.
We'll be putting drywall style sheetrock next to it to show any fragments.
Okay, first we're going to shoot Spear Gold Dot 124 grain jacketed hollow point, 9mm. Okay, here we go. Splattered that round, and you can see over here on the drywall where it made a perfect line of lead and copper jacket fragments that splattered along in there. So if that was your chin and you were wearing this plate on your chest, that could hurt. Now from a different shield, we're going to shoot 180 grain 40 caliber Federal HST.
Now if you shot at the steel plate with a BB gun, yeah, the BB would bounce back at you, but bullets behave quite differently. They just splatter almost at a 90-degree angle across the surface of the plate. Since these fragments are still traveling at a high velocity, they would definitely injure you.
All right, so 40 caliber round hit right here. You also saw the splatter. You heard a little bit louder ding downrange. This line back here was our 9mm. We rotated the board, but look at this. There's copper jacket that has been lodged into this drywall board along with the splatter. So you can imagine if that was your fragile chin.
It's like a ninja star that just...
A shuriken.
Oh, okay.
That thing was halfway buried into that drywall board. So if that had been your...
Oh, that would cut it, cut your carotid artery.
Yeah, that one. That would definitely suck. But look at the extra material here that blasted off.
Yeah.
So not good to stand in front of or to stand above a steel plate.
Yeah, that could hit your wrists and everything, arms,
yeah,
whatever,
So let's try them against a little bit of Flex Seal.
Yeah, let's see if the Flex Seal will fix that plate. Will Flex Seal fix our armor plate problem?
I hope so. It can fix a boat.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
All right, 9mm. You can see it kind of came separated from the steel. You can see how thick that was, though.
Yeah.
It's a nice thick layer of Flex Seal. It did blast out of there, though.
We don't have that line now.
There's even a finger in there. Look at that. We don't have the line. We don't have the sharp little line of the round splattering, so it didn't splatter so much. It did come apart, and the pieces kind of still went over there, and in fact came out the back. So
wow,
they've got a little energy when they do bounce off of this board.
While we did see a few fragments in the cardboard, the amount of fragmentation was reduced by quite a bit. The Flex Seal did absorb a lot of the energy of the fragments, and the fragments that we do see were thrown kind of back outwards a little bit, not at that 90-degree angle.
Okay, 40 caliber.
40 caliber. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Despite being a heavier, faster bullet, in this shot the Flex Seal was even more effective when shot more towards the center of the plate. While I believe most of the fragments would have not hit the shooter's chin or neck or anything like that, there's still a chance that the shooter's arms could have been hit by some of that splatter.
So our 40 round hit a little low, tore a bunch of Flex Seal out of there, but we didn't get any splattering show up on this board at least. I wouldn't want to be around it still, but knocked a big chunk out of there, sent it airborne.
Yep. Well, let's hit it with 5.56 and
All right.
it's like up in this area. Now it's all dirty.
5.56 round out of an AR-15.
Okay.
65 grain, I don't know, spear gold dot, soft point.
Okay. I am ready.
Here we go. .556 round right here. Again, tore the Flex Seal out.
Wow.
You can even see
That
some
was
of
stuck on there really well.
the round left a little tiny divot on the steel down there. Left a little bit of splatter out here. Not a whole lot though. Very light little dust. These marks are from something else. This is from when the cardboard fell and got banged around. But the round splattering left little tiny shards. They would not be fatal. They would not be pleasant, but you could live through them.
So I think the Flex Seal helped a little bit.
Yeah.
Didn't work as good as the proprietary stuff that they use, the
Tell you what,
Line X or whatever.
better than wearing flat steel against your face.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's good.
Well, in conclusion, we did see quite an improvement in the control of that fragmentation using Flex Seal. Now in retrospect, a thicker layer probably would have helped even more, and maybe even if I even prepped and roughened up the surface of the steel better, it would have helped too. But the biggest surprise was how effective it controlled the fragmentation of this 5.56 round. The Flex Seal was already pretty compromised and delaminated in a lot of parts, but it still did really well against the 5.56 high velocity rifle round. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll take the time to rate the video. While it seems like every other channel out there just completely ignores your comments, I know they ignore mine. We enjoy using your ideas, and we try to interact with you the best we can. We want to also thank our Patreon supporters for making this video possible. We probably won't be filming for the next couple weeks because I sent the Chronos high-speed camera back to Canada for upgrades. The camera I was using was a prototype, so we should be able to get some much better imagery with the new upgrades.